It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there. Wow. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Detroit Pistons out at Little Caesars Arena. Well, for Detroit, they lost game one in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's a showdown for defending NBA champion. Orlando Magic taking on the Detroit Pistons. Still on the lineup is Kevin Love. They want him healthy. He's not ready yet.
Yeah, it's terrible news, Kevin. Never what you want to hear with an injury of that severity. Hard to imagine we're going to see him back out there anytime soon.
Both teams tonight, Clark, love to run the offense through the posts. A lost art in many ways. You don't see it that often now.
Yeah, you don't, because the game has changed in that back-to-the-basket post players aren't as prevalent with the three-point shooting and space and pace game we see most teams employing. But you also think about the rule changes. You're now allowed to play a little bit of a soft zone in the NBA. I think that sometimes negates the post player from being an effective facilitator.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Money, and it's Johnston in at the 4.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
To the paint. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Well, that's a thing of beauty there.
Knight taking his time here. Down low, here's Money, and uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the middle, here's a tap. Score of the basket is second of 2 attempts.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Okidi finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. To the inside. Boom. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And that one is hammered home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside, Okidi. Rebound by the Pistons. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the night. Orlando leading. Money passes to Cook. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist from Cook.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
And the Pistons making a change here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, snatched away. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
And so Cook nails both of them. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game and didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
Pistons trail by 10. Passes it to McKnight. Here's Blackman. He's guarded by Knight. Blackman, the pass to McKnight. Banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Poke loose. And here comes the break. Here's Knight. And the shot is long. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Pistons making a change here. Reb's checked in. Magic leading by 7. Here's Money.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Out the basket. Watkins got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
9 in the corner. From deep. Here's Johnston. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Blackman. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at Detroit. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Magic, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was. Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
The shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check.
Here's Webb. Counted good.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Utah.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
That one's no good. That makes them 1 for 2.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that little look.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons. The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Passed across. Now the Bastion at night. Pass to Webb. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Webb's got 5.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open look.
Stolen by Webb. Straight Detroit. Here's Gatling. Good on the shot, and that shaved to win the single digits.
It's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams going at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you come to the right spot. This is your game.
Pistons trail by 9. Webb with it. He's got 5. Orlando grabs the miss. Money's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Magic moving the ball around. Love Vader. It's good. 14 points for him.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Back to Webb. And the shot goes in. Webb's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
And the turnover again by Orlando. In a moment, the overseas standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at Orlando, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long. So far, they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, there's the Pistons. They're right in 3rd place now.
And I think for the Magic, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Passes it to Money. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
To the left side wing. Here's Cross. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. Webb's got 3 assists in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely safe.
Rebound by the Magic.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Money. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pistons trail by 15. Passed across. He kicks the Webb, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
The Magic leading by 15. Right wing. Here's Cook. Nails from three-point land. Cook's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Good for him.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Nice.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. To end the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. In the NBA part, great offense sometimes overcomes great defense. The fadeaway jumper, an example of one of the more unstoppable shots players make.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you think of guys like Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. Dirk's was so unorthodox and at his size, just impossible to get to his shot when he stepped away from you. LeBron has mastered it with his athleticism and strength. I mean, he'll fade away and fade 8-10 feet away from you and still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaways currently in the last decade, I don't think you can find anybody to the top one.
On the court for Orlando, Cook out there with money, and it's Johnston in at the power forward position. Tipped away. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the San Antonio Spurs. The pass across. Overnight. Some solid defense from Knight. Magic leading by 16. Inside. Here's Money. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Heavily played, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Blackman. It's hauled in by the Magic. Money's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cook, the pass to Money. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Fades back. No good off the back of the rim.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And a quick check by the NBA's top rebounders. Look at Love. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Money right there behind him.
Guys, we're lucky to get to watch 2 of the league's most outstanding rebounders on the same court here today.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 21. Pass to Blackman. Here's Watsura. He's guarded by Knight. That's tipped, and he recovers it, and the shot goes in. Orlando's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Money. He's got 21. Pass to Johnston. Second chance shot. They get it again. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 5.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
And plays like that have really taken the energy out of those defenders. I mean, you can bet he's going to continue to keep pushing in that area.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. We've seen Money really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's tapped. Here's Coloma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Here's Money. Knight in the corner. Okiti. Orlando again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pistons trail by 21. And the pass to Watsura. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Poked away. Here's tapped. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Coloma, and he dunks it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Gabby. You just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Okiti, and he uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him. This Pistons squad struggling. Out left of the wing. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Here's Watsura. He's guarded by Knight. Out to the wing. Here's tapped. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Money. 23 points in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Detroit. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
That's tipped. They retain possession. Pistons trail by 21. Passes to McKnight. To the middle. Here's Gatling. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Pass to McClough. The pass to McKnight. Chipped away. Makes it off the glass.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Orlando leading by 21. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Money's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Stewart. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Orlando's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Money. He's got 27. No good with the layup.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
No block shot. Here's Coleman. Boom, he chippens it straight down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Passes it to Stewart. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Off the inbound, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Collins kicks to Webb. Got a piece of it. Drummond passes to McKnight. Webb with it. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Money, Okiti. A putback. Pistons trailed by 19. Now, here's Collins to the inside. The fadeaway. Can't hit that one.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Okiti, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. For Orlando, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. First free throw is good. The Pistons making a change here. That one misses. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Cross passes to Webb. The offensive rebound. It's deflected. Here's Money. He's got 29 points. Here's McKnight. Here's Gatling. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Greg, they're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Count it. Cook's got 10.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
Here's Money, and he banks in the layup. Money's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
1:04 left in the first half. Now Webb. He's got 10, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Here's tapped. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's Cook. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his third assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's tapped, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And the Pistons making a change here. Collins is checked in. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Johnston passes to Money. The 8-footer. That shot off. Good D by Drummond. The feed now to Collins. To the paint, Blackman. Can't get it to fall.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Orlando had no problems getting going. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They relied way too heavily on three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Cook looking it over. Down low, deflects the pass, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
A moment here to look at the numbers for money. The past month has been surreal. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And so in the game for the Magic, Johnny out there with Cook. And it's Johnston in at the power forward. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now that's 35 points for money. And, well, Detroit shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Passed across. Here's tapped. No good. Orlando's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Magic.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Here's money, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
The pass across. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's tapped. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's money. 37 points for him. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's tapped. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. To the inside. Another shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. I mean, well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's Watera. He's guarded by Knight. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's tapped. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Kicks it to Drummond. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Little under Another 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's tapped. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Money. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
From the line, Knight grabs the board.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Money. Off target at the rim.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Can't hit the corner 3, and it's Orlando's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Knight passes to Money. And the shot goes down. Money's got 43 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Stolen away. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Passes it to Johnston. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 16.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Here's Stewart. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Magic have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. And that one falls for Knight. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Teams in the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics, but now teams are running only 1, maybe 2 guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
Now, here's Webb. 10 points for him.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Collins checked in for Detroit. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. Goes up from the top of the key. That one's not going to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Webb can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Here's money. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Blackman. To the inside. Webb. Here's Gatling. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's money. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Pistons shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Pass to Collins. Here's Blackman. Here's Webb. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the pass to Money. The tray. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Kicks it to Webb. The Pistons working the ball around now. Trying to end the drought. Here's Gatling. Doesn't go that time. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Money, guarded by Webb. Here's Money. That one wide left.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
The Pistons have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Orlando dictating the flow. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Webb gets to Collins. Passes it to Blackman. Here's Webb. That 3 off the mark.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is 1 hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. Webb's got 12 points in the game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
To the middle. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Blackman, the pass to Webb. Here's Gatling. Got a piece of it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Money. It's good. Money's got 57 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. Inside, here's Webb. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Webb's got 4 points this quarter. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Johnston passes to Money. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass across. Here's Collins. No good from outside. Well, Orlando shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Money. Got a hand on it. The pass across. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Feeds it to Webb. Count it. Webb's got 16 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Money. It's deflected. And here's Collins. Over Cook. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Drummond, and it's Watsara in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
Here's Money. He lobs it up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Pass to Drummond. Tries a 3. That shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Stewart passes to Drummond. From 12 feet out. Orlando grabs the miss. Outside Knight. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Magic with the ball. The Magic have got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Money. And he drops it in from the low post.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Stewart. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Out left to the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Money. Back to Cook. Here's Money. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. He's got 19.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Stewart. That shot off the mark. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. To the paint. Here's Johnston. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Passes it to Stewart. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Magic. Money's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Knight in the corner. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Pass to Stewart. Shot to stop the run. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet. And there's the pass to McKnight. Passes it to McCloud. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a three. The shot, no good. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the wing right side. Fultz. Detroit, no good that time either. Magic have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And they pick up 2. 21 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To end the drought, it's deflected. Taken away. From 15 feet away, offensive rebound. Off with the layup.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Got a piece of it. Here's Coloma. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Magic.
Money. Detroit with the rebound. Knight with it. Money passes to Knight. That shot is off.
Your good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Well, rebound by Cook.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And Knight slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Collins up top. Back to Drummond to the paint. 13 feet away. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Here's Drummond. He kicks it to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The pass to Johnston. Plays it up and banks it in. 26 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Collins passes to McKnight. Back to Collins. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. They'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Passes it to McKnight. Back to Collins. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Money. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. This is shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Cross. Detroit, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Money. Hammers it down right over the D.
Oh, that little guy is a high riser. I mean, his legs are like spring-loaded.
Pass to McCloud. To the inside. Here's Money. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another loss on the Pirates.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
McKnight, the pass across. And stolen by Knight. And oh, here we go, Knight. Nobody back. And Knight slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
McCloud passes to Collins. Pistons passing it around. Down low, cuts off the pass. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money.
Oh, wow. Bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Money.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Collins. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Money. And Blackman pulls it down. And it's Detroit's ball. To the middle.
Loose ball.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. Watsera, the pass to McKnight. Knocked loose. There's the pass to Money. And again.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
I chopped him up. I didn't like my nose, so I chopped it up. I didn't like my hair, so I chopped it up.